Hello beautiful people, we're at Quebec City. You'll see a lot of amazing places from this long weekend trip.
Quebec City, the capital city of the Canadian province of Quebec and the site of the towering Chateau Frontenac. Quebec has a distinct European feel and home to many national historic sites. The province of Quebec offers residents and visitors immensely scenic sights and unforgettable experiences. Welcome to our channel and enjoy watching our trip to Quebec City.
It was a long weekend at Canada, so we packed some stuff and hit the road. Toronto to Quebec City is usually just an 8-hour drive. We reached Quebec City around 8 p.m. and after the dinner, we decided to stroll around the old city.
It was quite a sight. As you can see, the evening backdrop with the illuminations in buildings and streets made the entire place so vibrant, entertaining, and beautiful to look at. The next day, we went to this church. It was just walking distance from our hotel. This is said to be the largest church in Quebec City. It was constructed between 1914 and 1923. Today, the church is at the heart of the revitalization of the neighborhood.
We then headed off to start checking out the beauties of Quebec City. First on the list is the Basilica of Saint Anne-de-Beaupré.
It is a basilica set along the St. Lawrence River in Quebec, 30 kilometers east of Quebec City, and one of the 8 national shrines of Canada. The total length of the building is 105 meters long, 48 meters wide, and a width of 61 meters. The height of the building's tower is 91 meters. The interior looks meticulously designed, portraying many religious subjects. It is an important Catholic sanctuary, which receives about 500,000 pilgrims each year. The basilica was initially a shrine to honor Saint Anne, but then a chapel was built. This chapel eventually became the site of the modern-day basilica. The chapel was built to provide a place of worship for the new settlers in the area and to house a miraculous statue of Saint Anne. Because of the popularity of the shrine, the building was enlarged several times to accommodate all the pilgrims.
Next up, the amazing Montmorency Falls.
Quebec City, baby.
Yes.
The falls are located about 12 km from the heart of Old Quebec City. Annually, around 1 million visitors visits the Montmorency Falls.
The falls are at the mouth of the Montmorency River, where it drops over the cliff shore into the St. Lawrence River. The area surrounding the falls is protected within the Montmorency Falls Park. A suspension bridge over the crest of the falls provides access to both sides of the park.
The Montmorency waterfalls are 84 meters tall, which is even higher than Niagara Falls by 30 meters. Speaking of Niagara Falls, we have been there so many times, and although it's glorious and massive in size and power, Montmorency Falls offer a more serene and scenic view, especially with the greenery surrounding it.
During summer months, the falls give off a yellow glow due to high iron content in the waterbed. There are staircases that allow visitors to view the falls from several different perspectives. Be warned, if you think you're not fit enough, you better think twice, as climbing up the stairs could be very exhausting. I love a little excitement. And what better way to wrap up Montmorency Falls experience but to do the zipline? My personal view, zipline in Montmorency Falls is a more exciting experience than in Niagara Falls. Then we decided to drive around the city. Quebec City is one of the oldest European settlements in North America and the only fortified city north of Mexico whose walls still exist. The Old Quebec is a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Majority of city's residents are native French speakers.
Much of the city's notable traditional architecture is located in the Old Quebec, within and below the fortifications. This place has a distinct European feel, with its stone buildings and winding streets lined with many small boutiques, shops and restaurants.
We finally reached the Quebec City's famous landmark, the Chateau Frontenac. It's so nice to see this many people. Tourism seems to be booming again. The surrounding areas were busy, restaurants were full, and there seemed to be no trace of pandemic whatsoever. It's great to see the life going back to normal again.
There were acrobatic shows outside the chateau.
Absolutely crazy for you guys. Undeniably.
Chateau Frontenac is an impressive hotel located prominently on a cliff overlooking the St. Lawrence River. The first of a series of chateau-style hotels constructed by railway companies in Canada in the late 19th and early 20th centuries to encourage railway travel, and the prototype for the railway hotels that followed. Chateau Frontenac is such a mesmerizing sight at night.
We continued to wander around the city. Near the Chateau Frontenac is the DamedeQuébecCathedral.
It is the first church in the New World to be raised to a basilica and is the primatial church of Canada. It is so beautiful here.
Anywhere we look, there's different sight to enjoy. It's just so beautiful here.
This place is distinctively vibrant, but also significantly radiates warmth and serenity.
The following day, we drove around 3 hours to reach Tadoussac to embark on a whale watching activity. They say Quebec is one of the best places in the world for seeing whales and marine mammals. We chose Zodiac speedboat for a 2.5-hour adventure. We were told to wear warm clothing as it's usually quite cold on the water. And they were absolutely right. It was freezing out there.
Are you recording?
Whoa!
Hopefully we'll see a big one.
Yes.
We had some hopes, but we did not really have sky-high expectations, as we know that these animals are in their natural habitat and may or may not make an appearance. After a long, vigilant wait, we had a glimpse of the whale's blowhole and its back.
The behavior of the whale, like, they're always different every cruise, like every moment, and like there's always maybe like a question that the tides are going up, tides are going down, like when the tides down, there's like more food, like there's like.
After a while, we moved to see grey seals. There were many of them. It was such a sight. Then there's the Weil. It was quite far from where we were, but it was still a mesmerizing view. Then the captain took us to this lighthouse located in the middle of the St. Lawrence River. This 25.3 meters high tower was built in 1964.
It's lighthouse, so it's been like 50, 60 years it exists. For the last 20 years, nobody lives in it anymore. It's been automated since the last 20 years, but for like 40 years, 50 years, somebody lived in that and worked on it like pretty much all of their life, because there has been like 2 or 3 wardens like in the entire existence. So like.
Finally, this trip wouldn't be complete without trying some highly recommended restaurant in the city. Of all the things we ate, my favorite was the mixed dessert plate at Échaudé. Combination of so many great flavors. Then we had the steak and frites at l'Entrecôte. Good food, but I was surprised they didn't kick Offie out when she ordered a well-done steak. We had some good food at Le Sam too, but the best part was the infamous cocktail on an old glass. Check this bad boy old glass out.
And that's about it, folks. If you find Quebec City as mesmerizing as we do, like this video, leave us a comment and subscribe to our channel for more. Until then, goodbye.